How's it going, everybody? My name is Civilian Tactics and welcome to Door Kickers 2. So with Door Kickers 2, it's the one tactical game that I haven't played on the channel yet. Alright, so with 51 hours in the game, I definitely want to try and get some content out on it. So you can see the start of the plan already. Just ignore this. Alright, ignore the fucking waypoints already there. So, this is VBED. VBED IEDs are us. Alright, so it's an IED workshop used by that the insurgents are using in order to create IEDs to be able to hit us with. We do have two improvised vehicle explosives over here. Looks like we've got a car and possibly a pickup truck with what looks to be additional ammunition or explosives in the rear. We've got a fuel tank or pickup truck here with fuel tanks in the rear. We've got another armoured car up here. And we've got a regular car here that doesn't seem to have been armoured up yet. This one, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna hit this map the way I like to hit it. Good job. I think he was switching to an RPG for a moment there. So that was a good shot by one of those two, whichever one actually got the kill off. These two are going to push up, and this team of 4, so I've got 8 operators, this team of 4 is going to breach in this window and push through the building, clearing out the rooms as they go. This 4 is going to keep eyes down the alleyway here and watch for any reinforcements. So Woody, you're going to move up just past the window. Pascal, you're going to move up to the car. Kraus, I want you at the window, and I want Deckard at the window. Support me. Now, if you can, one tip I would give you guys, if you can, do not bunch up your operators. Okay? It's kind of alright here because obviously these two are doing security. But I've seen people that are stacking their operators, kind of like these guys, right? Kind of like stacked the way these two are. I've seen people stacking them four man long, this fucking close. Right? Do not do this. This is stupid. Okay? If a grenade or an RPG was to come down this alleyway, these two are fucked. Straight off. If the rocket was to hit Kraus, it would kill Deckard. If the grenade lands in the middle, all 4 of these guys are fucked. So, yeah, do not stack your guys up this freaking close to each other. That is like, doing this, that's the most idiotic thing you could do. You see, like, you might be thinking it's clear, but, you know, that dude just ran around the bloody corner there. If he threw a grenade up and around that corner, all 4 of these guys were biting dust. Obviously, you can't really help it with this mission because the enemy are, of course, or not the enemy, the approach into the compound is, of course, very, very tight because of these 2 cars. So here you can't really help it. But yeah, I've seen other people doing it, and like I watched some Door Kickers videos with like music, so it was like nobody talking, it was just music playing in it was basically like a replay of the person's men like clearing out the thing. They had a hallway, and you had three men either side of the hallway. Now the hallway was that small, you couldn't swing a fucking bag of cats in it if you tried. This guy had 6 men shoulder to shoulder with each other, right in the middle of the hallway. That's the dumbest thing you could ever fucking do, because if a grenade comes down that hallway, you're all fucked. So if you've got a hallway like that, send 3 of your men up the hall, keep 3 of the men back. And the 3 that you send up the hall, keep a small spacing between the 3, unless you're prepping to push into a room. Then bunch them up, because, or it's good to bunch them up then, because you're going to be forcing into the room straight after a flashbang or a frag, depending on what you use, and then you can they'll spread out once they're in the room. But when you're in a hall, do not bunch your men up like a fucking moron, because you're just going to get your men killed. That's all you're going to do. It's also good to use this little thing, this little like thumbs up, wait for clear. It basically means that your operators will wait. When they get to it, they will stop, check for enemies. If there is no enemies, then they'll start to move again.
Holding.
The other piece of advice I would give is, if you're doing this where you're coming in a window, always have one person covering the window while another team member climbs in it. Might sound stupid, but trust me, you have one member covering the window while another climbs in. If an enemy comes in, then the team member climbing in the window is going to be fucked, because they can't pull their weapon out while they're halfway in the window. Okay. Do this. And I'll get Pascal over here. So you don't need the window covered in this regard, because obviously in this case I have Deckard and Kraus both covering the only 2 doors into the room. And of course Pascal is covering the outside area. There you go. There you go. That is exactly why you cover the window. Because if he did that as Woody was climbing in the window, Woody would be bloody dead. Thank you, Kraus. That's exactly why you cover the window. But yeah, the enemy in this game, they do actually use hand grenades. They will use RPGs. They will use anything and everything at their disposal to give you one hell of a crappy day. And then last one I'm going to keep back here at the gate. So I'm moving these 4 up before bringing Pascal in, so that these 4 can provide cover fire down the alleyway. Then Pascal is safe to jump through the window, because he's got his 3 teammates inside holding the 2 doors, and he's got the 4 outside covering the alleyway. So no matter where the enemy comes from, Pascal knows, or well, obviously it's a game, but if it was real life, Pascal would know he was safe, because he's got 7 guns, well, 6 technically, because Hafer can't aim because Pascal's right in front of him. But he's got like basically 6 guns protecting his 2 exposed sides. There we go. So now I'm going to turn Stelio. I think it's Stelio. I'm going to turn Stelio around. I'm going to call him Stelio anyway. I'm going to turn Stelio around so that he watches the rear of the outside team. But don't forget, Stelio's still got his 3 teammates aiming down the alleyway. You don't need all 4 aiming the one fucking direction. Okay. So the way we're going to work this, Kraus and Pascal are going to stack this door. Woody and Deckard are going to stack this door. Okay, so these two are going to hold until Pascal, Deckard and Woody have cleared out this little room. Alright. No sign of any enemies yet. Oh. Move back. Okay, there's another one in that corridor somewhere. Okay, push up. Oh, crap, right, okay. Push to there then. And then what I want to do... Jeez, right, okay. Game, work with me. Okay, I don't know where he is, so I'm just going to send a frag down to here. Got him. Okay, now we activated one in this big room. Now I did do something stupid there. I shouldn't have used Deckard to throw that grenade. Well, I should have, but I should have had Woody change his view to the window for him to cover the window, so that if any enemies came round, Woody would shoot them and save Deckard for being shot. But throwing that grenade down the window, down the hallway, sorry, took out the one spraying bullets up our way, and it aggravated another one in this room. That's a good thing, because that tells me don't send these two through the doorway, because there is an insurgent watching this doorway and is now obviously lighting it up. So I'm going to send Deckard back there, out of the way. So my guess is we can see this side of the room, which is why it's lit up. This side it's dark blue, we don't have any eyes on it. My guess is that insurgent is either standing here or here and facing this way. Or he's in this section. He's in one of those three areas. So Pascal's going to push up and is going to chuck a flashbang right there. And that is going to stun anyone in that area. And it goes. Okay, that's that insurgent now blinded and stunned. Kraus is going to push in. Again, put that shift right click right in the central section of the area you want to move to, or you want covered. And anything in that area will be hit. Pascal is obviously just going to hook the door and go straight right and flow in. And go. There you go. Machine gunner's dead. Now, I just heard someone else lighting up their weapon. Where's that from? Okay, right. Is that Kobe? Hobie. Hobie pull back, bot pull back, because whoever that is, person's roughly around here, is lighting up this wall with a machine gun. Or an AK, one of the two, because I believe the AK and machine gun in this game both have this, the same sound effect. Okay, so then we'll do this. Then you come through to the hallway. Actually, no. You come down and stack up at the door. Alright, now it's safe to bring these two through the door. So we bring these two through, stack them up left side. You face the doorway. There we go. That's why you have an outside security team. The one in the black there, this one, he was changing his weapon. Not sure what he was carrying, but it was probably he was switching to a rocket launcher. There's a high chance at least he was switching to a rocket launcher. Right. The one ramming off rounds left, right and centre has to be in this blacked out section here, or this little section right here at the corner. Now, I am not moving any of these guys down the alleyway here, because if I do, they're going to be exposed to this whole freaking section here. So we can hear one gun here, but if there is more than one gun, then whoever peeks this little corner here is going to get their head torn off. Right. You're going to go around and stack at the door. Same with you. Oh, wait a minute, door's locked. Right, okay, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. The door is locked. That's not an issue. I'm going to send you two around just like so. Oh, the door is opened. Never mind. It is locked, but it's slightly opened because this idiot tried to open it to run out the door. But the grenade went off too quick. Gotta love a coffee. Gotta love having a coffee. Yeah, if I abruptly stop speaking at any point, guys, it's just because I'm taking a drink of my coffee. There we go. That wasn't the one that was spraying the thing, the machine gun, but that just indicated that that door's wide opened. Well, I know you can see it on the fucking map, but it was closed a second ago, and what do you call it? Pascal can see that the door's open now, obviously. We've been lit up. So we know that there's still at least 1 to 2 more enemies in here, and there is 1 to 2 enemies here. So I'm going to keep the security team where they are. They can stay holding up there. Pascal, you're going to inch up little by little. Okay. A good trick of doing that as well, guys, is pausing and unpausing. So you can do this. Oh. Okay, he's only got an AK. I thought that was a suicide vest for a minute there. Pascal, please allow him to see God and make him holy. Thank you. But yeah, you can either pause and unpause, or again do this, the wait for clear. Okay, right. Okay, so there's still one more in this section, and he is now facing this doorway, because I just seen bullets ricochet off the wall. So I'm going to pull these 3 back so they don't get hit. Okay, now I can move up one of these guys that's in the alleyway, because the shooter that's here has turned his attention to our doorway and is now spraying it with bullets, which means he's not watching this way. So now I can move up one of my troops. Well, of course I'm going to move up 2 of my troops, not one of them, but I can move up 2 of the guys and have 2 of them flashbang and then push the shooter from his blind side, essentially. Right. You're going to get a flashbang right there. Then on Alpha, you're going to push along the car. Once you clear Hafer, you're going to focus your weapon down here, and then he's going to run long while focusing in this blind spot here, And if that shooter is standing there, then, well, he's not going to be standing there much longer.
Flash out. Holding.
Alpha,
Move.
go.
There he is. Bingo. There you go. Shooter down. So that shooter was hiding behind the car. So it was a good thing I didn't push any of Team 2 out, because if I did, this guy would have just crouched down behind the car, which meant he could have shot over the car, but our guys, or Team 2, couldn't have hit him because he was down behind the vehicle. Anytime you need to use cover, right, for example, say Pascal, right, move him out, because I want obviously the rest of the team out, or I want Team 2 to float out of the bit that they're in. But say for example you're fighting in a street, right? You're in a, say, a town street, and you're fighting to gain control, all that, yada yada, and an enemy pops up with a machine gun. Alright, if you're not confident enough that your team member is going to hit that machine gun first try, simply hit the button that toggles between crouch and stand, and your character will do that. Right? He'll crouch down. Now what happens is if anybody shoots at him, they're going to hit the car more than they're going to hit him. Or if he's behind a wall, say for instance one of these barriers, they're going to hit the barrier more than they're going to hit your guy, your marine. You know, so you can, or your ranger, sorry. So you can essentially do that if either A, you're not confident the character's going to hit that machine gunner, or B, if the character is low on ammunition, again, get him to crouch. He can reload while crouched. He will not stand up. As you can see, I'll do a reload weapon.
Changing mag.
See, he's reloading, but he stayed crouched down. If you reload by a car, right? Say you trigger Woody's reload, and say for example, an insurgent comes out here and has now got eyes on Woody, and you think, oh shit, he's reloading his gun, he's just ejected the magazine, he's not going to be able to shoot or anything like that. Don't panic, because if he's behind a car or a piece of cover, which you'll know by the 4 little things around his character circle, he'll automatically crouch behind cover. See? He'll crouch behind the car, reload, and then he'll stand up. So don't panic if you trigger a reload while you're behind a piece of cover. Your trooper will automatically kneel down behind that piece of cover during his reload. So if anyone does run out while he's reloading, they'll shoot the cover more than they will him. I think you can still hit someone that's behind cover. So for example, these 3 could still be hit if they were crouched down, but I believe using cover lessens the chance of them actually being hit. I'm not too sure about that, so if anybody knows better than that, obviously comment down below. But yeah, for the cover, definitely crouch behind it if you either need to reload or you don't believe that your character is going to hit the enemy. Say for example, like Woody had a shotgun. The shotgun might not have enough range to hit the target you're trying to aim for, so you can just have Woody crouch, and that enemy is going to focus on Woody. He's going to keep shooting and he will suppress Woody, but that gives you a chance to move one of your men around the side and shoot the guy in the side where he's not looking. Or do what I just did, have Team 2 take that machine gunner's fire, and then I moved up 2 members of Team 1 and they shot him on his exposed side. So bot, I want you covering the windows again, middle pillar, and you'll cover both windows. If anything moves out of either of those windows, they're dead. Hafer, I want you to push up and focus that gate. I've never seen the AI open these gates. I've only ever blown them open, but I'm not taking a fucking chance. Yeah, I'm not taking the chance that an AI might open the freaking gate when I'm not paying attention. And we're just going to do this. Again, don't have all 4 operators or all 8 or whatever facing the one fucking direction. I've seen a ton of people where they've had like, take these 4, they've had all 4 operators face the one bloody direction, and then an insurgent's popped out at the back of them and sprayed the squad. Either that or those videos that are of this game with the music over the top of them. I've seen them like stack a fucking doorway and they're all facing in the bloody door and none of them's facing the 6. None of them's watching the 6. So every time I see that, I'm just like, yep, you're gonna get shot in the bloody back. They never fucking do somehow, but you know. Right. So I want Deckard round there. Actually, no, I don't want Deckard round there. Deckard has got an M16 DMR rifle. So I'm going to move Deckard to here and then face him that way. So these little things that are around the movement circle, these little squares, they indicate cover. So in this position, Deckard would have a hell of a lot of cover. They also indicate what sides of the operator is covered. So in this case, Deckard's front is heavily covered. With Pascal, his front is covered, but his sides and back are exposed. That's how these work. So if you're trying to fight up, I've seen people do like large battles with this. Where they're doing like street to street fighting and things like that. If you're trying to do one of those and you're wanting to put your guys in cover, definitely look out for those little squares. Alright, they'll show you the kind of best like cover positions to put your men in. Because you can also, like I say, check them and be like, right, okay, so is here a good spot? No? Okay, here's not a good spot. Is here a good spot? Yes, here's a good spot because, say for instance, like the front of the operator's covered and his sides are covered. You know, and definitely if you see a car, say for instance this car, like right here, with the door opened, definitely take cover behind the fucking door. You know, I know in real life bullets can punch through car doors. In this, I've never seen that happen. They punch through the window, yes, but I've never seen them going through the door itself. Not yet, at least. Right. I am not confident on the safety of my operators. So, the bad guy, the remaining enemy is either in here, or in here, or up in this little spot. Because you could, if you were thin enough, cram right into this little space right here. So I'm not confident with the safety of my operators, so I am going to flashbang the absolute shit out of this room. Now, I know I said never ever get your point man to put a flash through the door. In this case, however, you are okay to do it, because Deckard is watching the doorway. Okay, so if anyone was to come out the door, Deckard would, well, make him see God and make him holy. So yeah, in this case it's fine to do, because your point man, the point man is covered obviously. Normally, you would never ever want the point man putting a flashbang through the fucking door. It would always be either the 2-man, the 3-man, or the 4-man that would do it.
Flash out! Flash out!
Okay, now I want Deckard pushing in. I want you watching there. Kraus, you flow in and go right. By the way, guys, when I say left and right, I mean in orientation of the camera, not of the operators. So yeah. And there you go. Guy was right in the middle of the floor. And there you have it. Clean run. No injuries. No civilian casualties. All enemies are dead. There's no civilians on that level, by the way, so if you want to go fucking crazy with grenades, go ahead and do it. I just like trying not to like use grenades and stuff unless I really have to. One of my operators there, I actually I didn't comment on the mission because I was obviously focused on the mission, but one of my operators I stupidly equipped with a fucking Law 66. It was on his back. I don't think it was a Law 66, but anyway, the one you seen carrying the rocket launcher on his back, he was on Team 2, Decker.
Clear.
Thank you, I know the level's clear. Decker was carrying a rocket launcher on his back, that slowed him down. So that, in my opinion, that was stupid of me to do. There was no need for a rocket launcher. I shouldn't have had Decker carrying one, but oh well, we got through the mission. So we got total XP of 12,510 and it took us 3.5 minutes. That is not bad. 31-minute video. The reason why it's a 31-minute video, guys, is obviously if I wasn't explaining, like if I wasn't giving tips and stuff like that, then the video would have went much quicker. And I don't claim to be a pro at this fucking game. You know, I still have a lot of stuff to complete. So if I go back to the main menu, I've completed about half of the co-op maps. I've completed all of FNG's Welcome, all of Lead the Way, one of the SWAT ones, 8 out of 9 of the Tiny Troubles, 5 out of 7 of Deck of Cards, Extreme Rescues I've completed 7, Indian Country I've completed 1, Subjugator I've completed 2, and so on. I still have roughly about half the game to complete. Yeah. Well, half the game to complete in regards of regular missions. In Steam Workshop missions, I've got almost fucking 70 of them. And I've only beat 34. So I might do some Steam Workshop levels. Might do a lot of those. A lot of these are really good. You got like missions from a game called Breach and Clear, which is one of my favourite turn-based tactical games. It is really goddamn good. I played the sequel as well. The sequel being oh god, what was it? I don't remember the name of the sequel, but it was like Breach and Clear, but it was zombies instead of people. I don't know if that was like the second game or if that was just like a spin-off of the first or whatever, but it was really fucking good. The first Breach and Clear game was really goddamn good. Again, it's a turn-based game, but it was really good in the sense that it didn't fuck you over. You know, it wasn't the type of turn-based where it was like, oh, you missed, sorry, kind of bullshit, even though you had 90% chance to hit the freaking guy. In the Breach and Clear game, it was basically your 4 operators against, you know, just a ton of enemy. Your operators did hit the guys constantly, but it made it hard because there was a lot more enemies. So it gave you the chance of always hitting, but there was a lot more freaking enemies than like normal and turn-based games because of the chance of obviously hitting the guys constantly. But yeah, you've got like Breach and Clear, you've got like a map like this. So Task Force Cinder, I think it is, Dogged Defiance. That's like a huge goddamn map where or a big map where you're like fighting up the map, trying to freaking clear it out. You've got like Urban Battlefield. You've got Liberation of Galal. Liberation of Galal is you're basically assaulting a town. It's freaking crawling with enemies. As you can see, there's a bloody machine gun in the uppermost building. You've got Operation Neptune Spear. You've got Warzone. There's a ton of fucking maps for this game, and they're all really, really good. So you can definitely expect a lot more videos coming on this game. But that is going to be it for me, guys. Next video, I will do some workshop levels. Actually, what I might do next video is a workshop level. I might do Liberation of Gala. Because Liberation of Gala, the last time I did that level, didn't pass it because I lost a bunch of guys, so I obviously quit out of it to try and quit back in. Try and load back in and shit. But the last time I did the Liberation, I actually utilised the Law 66 that was on my back. That was on Deckard's back. I actually used that thing and hit the machine gun with it. And I think I hit a few other strong points with the thing. Wait a minute. Just so I stop. It's either a Law 66 or it's an AT4 that Deckard's carrying. It's one of the two. Yeah, I want this, and then I want customize Deckard. It's an AT4 he's carrying, you freaking clown, not a Law 66. Anyway, yeah, I utilised the AT4 to knock out that machine gun, and then I think one of my other dudes, I don't remember which one, but I think one of these other guys was carrying one. I might have changed it out, but one of the other guys was at the time was carrying one, and I ended up hitting a strong point with it, and I think I killed like 4 or 5 insurgents with the one rocket because they were all kind of bunched up in the one room. So when the rocket hit the wall and blew inwards, it freaking took all 5 out in the one go. I think it was that level at least. I've got a lot of assault levels in this game, so it could be freaking any of them. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you maybe learned something. You know, maybe you know, you were trying to do something with Door Pickers 2 and you weren't too sure. Maybe you learned it from watching me. So if you did, good. If you didn't, oh well. I hope you enjoyed anyway. But thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe and much love.